So we're on Sakamoto Days episode 4.
I'm almost using my whole hand.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, Frank, about episode 4.
Okay.
We're still stuck at Sugar Amusement Park.
You know what? I love it. I love it. Okay, we'll start with that. Normally, I thought we were going to be doing, it's your bad guy of the week. And all that. But the fact that we're picking up right where we left off makes me feel like these story beats can really take a while and take their time to be cool. It's one day at the park, but so much can happen in that one day. That's really cool.
Yeah. It honestly, it threw me off that they were still at the at the amusement park. I don't know if it's because I'm telling you, we watched this early, right?
Right.
So I don't know if it was because it was early or what, but we were still stuck in the amusement park. We get introduced to Hard Boiled, and I forgot the girl's name. I had it.
I wrote it down. Obiguro.
Obiguro.
Which I think sounds like some seamstress or a snake. I'm not too sure. Or yours.
Yeah. So she thinks he's sexy.
You know what? In the universe where people are out there killing each other, kind of vouch for them. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not healthy, but they kind of work out.
He's all like, don't step on that. And she's all like, oh.
Yeah. He's like, hey, how's your feet? Do they hurt? It's like, it's good stuff.
Does he have your beard?
He does have my beard.
Yeah, he
so
has
I felt
beard.
very, very connected with this young gentleman.
Heck yeah.
Anyways.
They captured the poison dude, and they tell him who sent you?
Yeah.
And he's all like, nah, I'm not gonna tell you. And then Lou, which I'm starting to really like her for some reason. She's fucking stupid. I liked her in this episode.
We picked up, to answer last week's question, we pick up with Lou still on the roller
coaster.
Oh,
yeah. Because we didn't know where she just vanished.
He was really upset. Where the fuck is Lou? And
where the fuck?
We pick up and Lou's like, I'm still stuck on the roller coaster.
She was still stuck on the roller coaster.
Yes.
And the guy has the antidote, so he cures Shin.
Eye drops.
Yeah, and she stabs the poison dude to get the information out of him.
Right.
And he's just chill about it. He's all like, oh yeah, well, I work for the, what is it, JAA?
I think he sees, does he see Sakamoto's family? And he's like, oh, these guys are too moe for me.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He sees that Sakamoto has his family there, and I think he kind of takes it easier. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
All right, let me talk to you guys, and then he tells them about the things, right?
Oh, he tells that he's part of the JAA, which Shin was a part of, I think.
Japanese Association of Assassins.
Yeah.
I love this show.
But most importantly, he confirms that Sakamoto was part of something called what is it, the Order? Or the
Japanese Association of Assassins.
Yeah, but Sakamoto's above that.
Oh.
He was part of the, I think they just call it the Order.
Donde Dekai. Donde Dekai is the assassin agency that the silver hair guy is working for. Yeah. And then where the association is where they all go in. So he might be a higher rank.
Yeah.
Kind of like Naruto where they're tuning or whatever.
Yeah.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So Sakamoto was up there. They let him go because they want to enjoy family time.
For the record, it's 400 registered pros. So there's 400 people we can face off.
There's 400 John Wicks.
388. 98.
And he goes to the restroom to clean up, and that's when Hard Boiled and the whatever lady, what's her name?
Her name is Obiguro.
Obiguro. They basically tell him hey man, you're not cutting it. We're here.
Oh,
Papi's
right. He
here.
steps away. Yeah, he's like, he's like, you're tired. Yeah, he's being all cool. The girl's freaking out how cool the guy is.
Yeah.
And then
she gets all mojado and stuff. He's all like, hey, you shouldn't have your legs open like that. And she's all oh.
That's true. Yeah, he does say that.
Yeah, he's so cool.
She pins him down all whatever. And he's like, hey! A lady should keep her legs closed. Because here's the thing though, the guy called her Baba, or old lady or whatever, or lady or whatever, and he calls her a lady, like Ojo-san or whatever.
Oh yeah, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, she's like, that's why she freaks out.
Yeah, because
you're
right.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that he calls her young lady, and then the other Lou calls her old lady.
So that's why he treats her respect. And he's like, oh, a young lady shouldn't open her legs like that. So good stuff. I respect the dude. And something to note, between the two of them, they're the martial arts experts. Yeah. And the white-haired guy they're an item. Ooh. The white hair, that's an old 90s reference for dating couples. The silver-haired guy says those two are known for taking out 100 people just by themselves. So they have the stuff. Adrian. But you didn't know. but I too am part of a secret assassination organization.
Oh shit.
I can't tell you about that.
Sakamoto and the gang end up at the horror house, which is a perfect assassin's layout, basically.
Layer, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, this is actually a really cool universe. I feel like with everybody just showing up and just doing the John Wick thing, there's a big association, 400 assassins. You need a license card to be an assassin.
You have to go to school.
Yeah, they give you a little license card to be an assassin. I think this is really building up to be one of the coolest things. So, as a longtime Assassin's Creed fan,
yeah,
I respect it. Get some fun backstory time, baby.
Yeah. Before we get into the actual like haunted house stuff, we get a backstory with Hard Boiled, which I think I've been watching the English one for right now.
Oh really?
I think they called him Hard Boiled. I don't know in the Japanese version. They just call him Boiled.
I think they just call him Boiled. Boiled. I have to hear it again because I was taking notes while.
And it was 6 a.m. baby. He meets Sakamoto in the young days, you know, high school days.
14 years old
yeah.
when they're freaking shooting each other, and this hard-boiled guy walks up at 16 years old. He has a cool little leather jacket. Just thought it was cool.
He's all like, "Oh man, you're Sakamoto, and like this and this and that. You're amazing."
Didn't you know?
Oh, didn't you know? And he basically like spends time. They go eat. And in Japan, I guess it's a thing to bathe together. Like
it's the onsen, the public baths. Yeah, you go shower yourself, cleanse yourself, and then you go hang out in the water tub.
Yeah, just to relax.
It's like medicinal water and stuff. Medicinal water.
He's all like, "Oh man, we did everything together."
The whole point is that this whole time while they're going through their high school, basically, he's like, man, we were like two peas in a pod. We were the homies. We were so fucking tight.
Yeah.
We were doing shit together. We even fucking showered together. And then when the other guy from last episode.
Oh, Nagumo.
Nagumo,
yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Nagumo shows up. He was also there in those days. And he's like, Sakamotodays. He was there and he goes like, it's Valentine's Day. And then freaking Boiled is like, man, too bad we're assassins, right? We will never get like love, true love or whatever, any hearts or any chocolate from the girls and all that. And at that moment, you get the girl who gives Sakamoto
the chocolate.
It's like assassin girls, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
It's like just girls that are also training to be assassins.
I love this anime.
It's so random.
The whole school kind of knows Sakamoto for being the best.
Yeah.
Didn't you know? But yeah, so throughout the day, you see that he's getting, his locker is filled with chocolates. Girls are like, oh, we have Sakamoto. And then Nagumo rolls up with a wheelbarrow of chocolates.
Yeah, because he's a handsome dude,
like,
too.
Oh, yeah, he's like, hey, Sakamoto, these are for you, too, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, here's for you, or whatever. And he's like, hey, who's that guy behind you? Hard
boiled. He's like, who's the guy behind you?
And Sakamoto's like, I don't know.
Yeah, now they spent like probably like a good year together, hanging out. He's all like, who's that guy? He's all like, it's just like some dude.
And it broke his heart, man.
Yeah, and that's his like tragic.
Like
that's what made him into a real villain.
But he says he doesn't care, so you gotta believe him.
Yeah.
And then the girl goes like, I like it when he acts all tough.
Yeah. She gets all like, he's like, I don't care. After the Titanic level backstory.
Like, yeah. don't let go, Jack.
Lou takes her medication because she's scared and it helps her with anxiety. And Shin's all like, what the heck are you drinking, you know?
Like a 5-hour energy or something.
Yeah, I thought it was like something
drink,
like that, like an energy drink or something.
It's to ward off nervousness. She calls it her nervous medication.
And what does it turn out to be?
Lou's like, she takes another swig and is like, no, seriously, what is that?
Yeah, Shin's all like, what is that?
He's like, here. And Shin smells it. He's like, this is alcohol. And so it's kind of hilarious because alcohols are called spirits.
Yeah.
So she says it wards off spirits.
Oh, okay.
He's like, whatever. And then you get Lin in the inebriated state, which comes in clutch in a few. We'll get back to that later.
Yeah. I like the fact that like Lou is like growing somehow. The first 3 episodes was basically the last 2 episodes because she wasn't in the first one.
Oh, yeah.
She's been like kind of like mid. Like she didn't do nothing for me or like
her character.
Like nothing. She did nothing. And now I see what's going on. Yeah, I'm liking it. So drunk Lou opens the door full of assassins.
You hear knocking like bangy, and she's like, I forgot what she says, but she just goes like, oh,
yeah,
everybody come in.
She's all happy.
And yeah, it's a wave of zombies, right?
Yeah, it's like a wave of zombies. I think they were like, and behind all those zombies, it was boiled. Hard boiled, and then like
a distraction, if you will. Yeah.
So he splits off Sakamoto by himself and the family like a different way with Lou and Shin.
Wife and the kid, Lou and Shin, they're all screwed up.
And then basically that's when Shin and Lou and Sakamoto's wife, like they end up in like, it's so weird. They just end up in a room.
And the daughter. Well, the daughter and the mother are having the time of their life. You know, they're enjoying it. The little girl's like, oh, this is so fun. Yeah. And then Shin's like, wow, she really is Sakamoto-kun's daughter. Like she's not fazed by this at all. So when the wave comes in and takes them out, I think they hit them with something, like some kind of like neutralizing sleeping thing, agent or whatever. Because they lay them out and they're still smiling.
Oh yeah.
So they just like passed out. So.
See, I thought they just passed out happily because they're having such a great time.
No, they're assassins. But like, it's the fact that they went out with a smile is what got me, because they're like, oh, okay, cool. And then Shin and Lou wake up and they're surrounded by
the zombies were assassins actually.
Of course.
Yeah. So they're in front of I got it right here, Frank. They're in front of the girl. Obiguro? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so she tells Shin like come at me, bro. And Shin's all like, oh man, like what am I gonna do?
In a very weird, promiscuous way. Yeah. She has an issue, so.
Yeah, she has daddy issues. I don't know.
Well, I don't know
Love issues. Love issues.
Love bonding.
Yeah. And then like Lou out of nowhere just comes in and like clocks her in the face. Like she just goes like, "Bah!" and like cracks her nose open, which is pretty cool. And I was all like,
What happened there? I'll tell you what happened. You know that medicine for anxiety? It's called alcohol. You know what alcohol does? It loosens the drunken fist, baby.
Yeah, which is actually like a martial art technique. I freaked out. Yeah. I've seen it in Naruto when Rock Lee fights the bone dude. I think it's been a minute.
Agara. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does his thing. Yeah. So that's specifically just like that. He goes all out. She goes all out, doing a little.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. For me at least, it made like Lou like really like funny and likable. Wait, I got it. Obiguro girl. Yep. Basically, just like she doesn't get to do much. She just like wiggles her, and that was it. Like she just grabs Lou, and she just wiggles her and defeats her like that.
Because she's still drunk, so she's a lightweight, so she's like she makes her puke like that.
Obiguro tells Lou that if she doesn't like, I guess, attack her or defeat her.
Get real.
Get real.
Yeah, she wants to really fight. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna cut Shin in half. So Shin gets strapped to like a table, and like the saw and everything.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre Man shows up. Yeah.
Yeah, and like she basically she goes like, oh no, it's over. I'm sorry, Shin. Like, it's fucking over. You're done.
I tried. Oh man, I can't help you, man.
I don't know why that.
He was a good guy.
That was very like the whole like the way it was animated and like it went by. It was very like goofy, like Kill la Kill vibe. Like so, it just everything happened fast. Like
Gintama.
Yeah.
Gintama like yeah.
It was great. I like that she was like crying and she gave up. She was all like, you know what? It was nice knowing you.
It was actually kind of funny because it is Gintama like, but where Gintama would go super comedic like, you kind of accept it because it's a serious situation. Yeah. So it hits differently. It's like, no, he's gonna die. Go do something.
I just thought that part was really funny. That was my favorite part of the episode. After we cut back to the real meat of the episode, which is Sakamoto versus Hardboiled.
Extra meat, though.
Yeah. And in this part, Sakamoto gets tossed around. He gets WWE'd.
It's really hard. Boiled, right?
Yeah.
Hard boiled man. Very. he's at the peak of his moment, right?
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I've been trained my whole life. You know, you and I, we were the same level, but at this point, homie, you ain't shit, dog. You ain't got it anymore. Look
You've
at
been
you.
out of the game for 5 years, he said.
He calls him fat. He's really mean. Yeah, he's really mean about it. So you can tell he really hurt his feelings.
He has like that, I forgot what it's called, but like that complex
trauma.
thing.
Which one?
There's a
Napoleon
word for
complex or something like that. I don't know.
There's a term for it where like he feels inferior and like he's just like, I'm better now, because like back then Sakamoto was like the shit, you know.
I think it is a Napoleon complex.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with height.
And he's just like, man, you got fat, you got weak. Like I'm better. I have 5 years ahead of you now.
Can't even protect your family.
Yeah.
He says his line. We get flashbacks to, again, back to your college days, where you know, they're still all on the table. It was the three of them: Sakamoto, Boiled, and Nagumo. And then the Boyle's like getting all excited. He's like, "Hey, I just developed a new glove.
Oh,
like, it uses like explosives to make me faster or whatever. I call it the RDP. Was it? Rocket Dynamite Punch.
Oh yeah, the Rocket Dynamite Punch, the RDP.
Also, he has these cool little bombs.
Yeah.
That not only can he punch fast, but they shoot out little pellets of bombs, and he calls them Super Ball Bomb.
Yeah.
Super Ball Bomb.
And Sakamoto's like, that shit ain't, and they're not good names. Like he's like dismissing everything.
Yeah.
Even Nagumo goes like, oh, you got something better? And he's all like, no, that's it. That's the name.
So these weapons allow him to kind of get the leg up on Sakamoto, and he kind of has that reflection moment. He thinks back about those moments, and it was kind of interesting because I think I noticed that Sakamoto-kun saw how much like math was on the paper.
Like he saw the equation and like how what the bombs are made out of.
Exactly. Yeah, and how much work that Boyle did to make that happen. I might be getting ahead of myself, but I believe that's what makes him remember Boyle.
The
specifically the equations.
The equations.
When he does his final rocket dynamite punch, he gets Sakamoto like really, really good.
Oh yeah, he gets him good.
He freaking goes blasting in the distance and he's done. Dusted.
The animation at the beginning of this episode was really bad. And kind of like the previous episode, it was like really weird.
Reserving budgets.
But the fight scenes, man, they are good. They're clean. Like the way he punched Sakamoto, you see the wind, you see everything, like the motion, like the blur on the knuckles. Everything's really good right there. Everything's crisp.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man. When Lupin the Third gets down, gets down. So that's why, like, I'm so excited. You know, I understand we don't have the budget anymore, but I feel like they still got it.
I feel like Netflix is like, this is your budget, and like, you know, like spend it wisely.
Yes.
And for me, like, it was cool seeing they're like gummy balls, the little pellets or whatever.
Like the chewy balls?
Yeah, so he throws them around and everything. And I think that's why they call him hard boiled, because of like the whatever, like
his huevos.
Yeah, his huevos, like he's launching and
his
shit.
huevos of chemistry.
All right, as we close out this episode, Sakamoto was launched across like the hallway.
All the dust
like is everywhere, and then he comes out back looking like the old days.
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming that's what's his name? Boiled?
Vision, right?
Yeah, like looking at him like, oh shit.
Because Boyle turns around, he's like, all right, we're done here. I got him. But then out of nowhere, he feels like daggers behind him.
Yeah, the bloodlust, he says.
Yeah, and that's not specifically happening, but it's like a weird assassin thing. You know,
yeah.
Like people go like, oh, this killing intent. Someone's like trying to get me. And then he turns around and you see the boy.
Sakamoto
loses 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's like back to his old Sakamoto days.
He's all like,
he's like, yeah, he's flexing.
And then as he's like walking out of the smoke,
so you don't
he's out. Oh my bad.
No, I'm talking it's fighting stuff. Don't worry about it.
Like as he's walking out of the smoke, he's talking about all the compounds he remembers of the thing, basically letting them know like he's fucked. He's all like, I know like what they're made out of and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And I might be getting ahead of myself because it's already next level. But we've already established that Sakamoto-kun's days is about more than just killing people and being stronger than people, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like this is gonna be him going like, I remember you now.
Yeah.
Not because of like the shit that you did, but of the work that you put in.
Yeah.
So you're a cool guy, and I think
because
we'll resolve things.
I think you're right. Like that was the whole theme of the episode, that hard-boiled didn't get remembered until the end. Like until he remembered.
As of right now, he still doesn't know that Sakamoto-kun remembers him. He thinks that Sakamoto-kun is just instinctively knowing what is inside his bombs by smelling it.
No, he remembers the paper.
Sakamoto-kun does, but there's no way for the bomb guy to know that Sakamoto-kun remembers about that.
Yeah.
So in his mind, he still feels like Sakamoto-kun doesn't remember shit, and he's like all salty about it. So eventually, Sakamoto-kun's gonna be like, "No, you're that guy.
You're that guy.
You were that guy."
Yeah. So by the end of it,
don't worry, spoilers.
It leaves off on a cliffhanger. It's gonna be Sakamoto again versus hard-boiled, like the real fight now.
The real top.
And I was like, fuck, I was like, oh man, I gotta wait next week.
Oh man, yeah. So.
You're telling me I gotta wait next week?
Reals,
I'm not gonna read the manga because like we're very busy, you know, but man, like that ending when like he's coming out of the smoke and it's gonna go down.
It just leaves a lot of things unsaid. Like how the fuck is he like that? Or if it's legit, maybe he like can flex his muscles like All Might. Contract himself.
I still think that's his vision, like the hard-boiled.
Yeah, I think that.
I think that's him.
The best.
Because what's his name? Shin in the first episode, he sees Sakamoto like the old days. So that's basically them going like, oh, he's serious.
The old days.
Yeah, like he feels it.
Oh, okay, yeah. We've done this before. Yes,
so it could be that. It'd be funny if it was his muscles, like they're like you know.
I think he can have some secret sauce in there to be like, I'm 25% stronger because I'm contracting my muscles or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But we'll see. We'll never know. We'll got telepathy powers. We'll see. Yeah. Well, we're definitely getting better, man.
Yeah, we're getting better.
I think even on our first episode, where I'm like, dude, this is a great first episode because it gets it going. I did not think we would get to this level.
Yeah.
And it's our 4th episode.
This is now hype. It turned into hype now. Yeah. I was very happy with this episode.
There's a reason everybody's watching this. Yeah. I'm pretty glad about that.
And I'm pretty sure in the manga it's just as intense, you know? So that was our review for Sakamotodays episode 4. I think the best episode out of the currently that are out right now.
I don't know. I kind of like that bunny guy.
Oh, yeah, the bunny.
No, very good. When like emotional, very well animated at the parts because it needed to be.
It made Lou likable.
Yeah.
And it's like diving deeper into like the whole Assassin's world.
Universe.
Universe.
John Wick, the anime. No, Keanu Reeves, the anime. Let's go.
Yeah. And I've been doubting this shit for a minute. But now I'm on board. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I'm ready to see all the wacky assassins that are coming after him.
For real. 400 assassins.
400. That means it could have 400 episodes. Yeah.
Yo, dreaming.
Yeah.
Sakamoto days never end, baby.
Never ends. Yeah. All right. But that was it. Make sure to subscribe.
Hit the like, my dude.
Hit the like. And
join us for the next one. Man.
Fucking comment.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Tell us what you liked about it. What is the best part? What type of drink was Lou drinking?
Yeah.
My choice, vodka. I think
it was vodka. I could see that. Yeah.
Sakamoto influence a little bit.
It's a little bottle, you know. Yeah. It's a 5-hour energy. Anyway, subscribe. Check out all the other content on the channel. And with that, we'll see you guys later.
Have fun. Hasta la próxima.